Pretty hard to be upset with day one in Lexington. It's always tough. You guys saw how we started the day waving at number one. Never even got our hand up. Just got to watch as Captain Incredible's full brother sold. That was a lot of money, $200. I had told Daniel and our clients before I thought he was worth 80 or 90. I couldn't possibly pay that kind of money for him, which is fine. That's the way the sale goes. 7 come in the ring. I thought we'd have shot at 7, but trotting fillies are tough to nab and very tough. Our budget, that would have been our high-end trotter for 165. Instead, she went for exactly twice that, 330,000. So we didn't have a whole lot going on. I told them there were some horses coming up. Number 12 I loved was a gelding. Now, the one thing I didn't anticipate, when I went out to Kentuckiana, I made notes on number 11, Hanger 1. This is a full brother to Go Dog Go. Now, as I was just telling Amy, she couldn't quite place Go Dog Go. Nice horse, huge update, has 180,000 made, a mark of 53 as a 2-year-old, but she couldn't quite place him. I said, Memento Mori, Scott fandom like a million wide. Was it the first night or the second night? Second start down there, I think. He was way out wide, like 8 wide, and a horse went by him on the outside and won the race, and Memento Mori ended up second. That was Go Dog Go. A very, very nice horse and a full brother. Now, we had angles, right? The green shoes are not going to be received as well. Although, second leading sire in North America right now for trotting 2-year-olds. The other reason was this is an embryo colt. I'm not overly concerned with either. This is a gorgeous colt, and I really like them. And we weren't out there looking for green shoes or anything else. I'm looking for value, and that is the one thing I wrote beside this colt. Could we find value with this colt? Now, I wrote that question mark, value, question mark. I wrote that 3 weeks before the sale, 2 weeks before the sale, when I went to Kentuckiana to look at him. Really, really good looking colt, and I just thought he was an easy, super easy purchase for us at $35,000. The next horse in the ring was the one I was waiting for. Now, I'll be honest. I priced this horse at a little over twice what we paid for him. Just an absolutely gorgeous colt. And I was wondering, Mark and I were talking, and we were both way off on the horses. We both pulled our pants down and picked one horse that the stable would buy on day one. Mine was Bricko. I wasn't even close, not even remotely close. His was hip number 106, not even remotely close.
Oh, the ice Bricko.
Yeah, we couldn't be further away if we wanted to be. But I had marked number...
I was pretty far off of mine.
Yeah. I had marked Royal Flush Dio at a little over twice what we ended up paying for this colt. Now, I thought it was a single jurisdiction, but then later on there was one that went for a lot of money. So there's really no rhyme or reason why a horse like this would go for 80 when I thought it was easily a 6-figure horse. I would have taken this horse as our premium horse if it came to that, but it didn't. $80,000 for Royal Flush Dio. Our next horse was an even easier purchase. The only knock on this filly was she's a June 8th foal. And we had to talk about this. We had a great question in the run-up to the sale. Somebody had wrote, did you see all the people talking on the chats?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God. It was like hundreds of messages talking on the chats about just about random questions. We answered some of them on air. We'll answer some of them tomorrow. Thank you very much, by the way, for that. I thought that was the most interesting thing of the whole day, was how many people actually tuned in. I hope you had a good time watching the sale. We also bought number 78, and I said the only dig about her June 8th foal, somebody had asked in the chats, does a June foal bother you? And I said, no, just how mature they look, right? You'll find lots of June foals. You say, oh, the horse is small, tiny, there's a lot of growing to do, kind of immature. Yes, that plays a role. This filly didn't look that way. She looked beautiful. Very, very beautiful filly. And when number 70 fell through, my top pick of the whole sale, head and shoulders above, that was the pacer I wanted in the sale, was 70. And I was absolutely certain I would get him. Never even dawned on me that I wouldn't. But I didn't get him. He went for $250. And as this filly came in the ring, I said, this filly is fine. I had her marked 150, 160, We end up paying $75,000 for her. I just thought that was a slam dunk. Now what do? Pretty tough to we had the same thing happen in Ohio, right? We didn't get that premium horse, but we got those two fillies that were easily premium type horses. That's exactly what happened in Lexington tonight. Sweet Lake was a slam dunk for 75. And then later on in the sale, another horse that I had marked at 6 figures, which I thought we wouldn't even have a shot at, was Solidarity. In fact, one of our clients sent the DRF write-up for before the sale, the pre-sale write-up from DRF, the Daily Racing Form, and they had talked about 2 horses we bought. One of them was Solidarity. This is the Tall Dark Stranger, first foal from Kissin' in the Sand. Kissin' in the Sand, a 2-time Dan Patch winner, 1.7 made, and for the better part of her career, the best mare on the planet, best filly on the planet. This is her first foal by Tall Dark Stranger. And I know the Tall Dark Strangers people, listen, they swallowed the Kool-Aid tonight. They had to get in, dig in. Burke bought some. Just where you could find value. People just were going to gamble that the Better's Delight would come out in them in the second season rather than the first. Maybe the 3-year-olds would. Maybe they would click in the second year. I have no idea. But to not buy this filly at $72,000 was, in my mind, insanity. Beautiful filly. Everybody that looked at her loved her. We all loved her in all our groups. So we got 2 top pacers for less than the price of one. What I mean by that was our top bucket was $165,000. We got these 2 for $157,000. So we come in under budget. Now, for anybody that wants to complain and say, I wanted 1, not 2, we'll happily refund you. There's going to be a million people who want these horses. I've already had people ask, say, I know the bucket's sold out, but is there any shares of 111? Is there any shares of 70, 78 left? So anybody that wants out, we'll talk to them tomorrow. And as far as the buckets go, we'll rearrange all this tomorrow, guys. Don't worry about that. So we'll go back to where we started. Sweet Lake, $75,000. I just thought it was a super simple purchase, and I was happy to make it. I thought we were off to the races. Now we got 11 at what I thought was a dramatic steal. 12 was underpriced, in my opinion. So was 78. We're doing good things. Kings County's brother comes in the ring. I had him priced 120. Amy and I looked at each other. I had the $25,000 bid, and I'm telling you, they were seconds away from dropping the hammer. I think it was Irv Miller that got in, but I couldn't say for certain. I looked over and I thought it was him bidding, but I couldn't say for certain. And we went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I had almost given up. This was my last bid. It didn't have to be. Horse was beautiful colt, right? $72,000 for the chimpanzee brother to Kings County. He was a good-looking colt. So we're pumped. Everything's rolling great for us. We didn't really get what we wanted in a lot of that. I didn't get my pacer. Amy didn't get her trotter. I didn't get any of the trotters that I truly, truly, truly wanted. Number 12 was like 6th on the list, but priced as a high-end horse. At 80, it's number 1 on the list. Number 102 comes in the ring. We needed a trotting filly. I saw this filly at the farm. I loved her. She had great head, moved nice, great body. I liked everything about her. This is a Walner filly out of a sister to Flirt and Miss. Pretty hard not to like this filly either. And right on. I marked her at 44 at the farm, and I was being kind of stingy that day. And we ended up getting her for $40,000. So we got one of our trotting fillies. We picked up Solidarity as the 6th horse of the day. So 6 horses. We went to the sale that looked insane. We bought 6 horses for $374,000 tonight. And I dare anybody, any one of you, to write me a well-written, informative email telling me I made a mistake with any of the 6. Very, very happy with the way the sale started. So quickly in my head, we got the pacing bucket is going to be made up of 2 horses. Again, if you're out there and you had bought into that premium bucket, you're like, I don't like those 2. No problem whatsoever. I'll happily credit you or refund you or whatever you want, because there's going to be plenty of people who want those 2 horses. We got the Tall Dark Stranger first foal from Kissin' in the Sand, and we got the Sweet Lou half-sister to Captain Luke. Absolutely happy with the entirety of those 2 purchases. That is our pacing bucket made up of 2 horses. Now the other 4, 3 trotting colts and a trotting filly. A Walner, a chimpanzee, and a What was the other one? Oh, Green Chew. A Green Chew, right. Green Chew, Go Dog Ghost Brother. Hanger 1. I think we've had...
A hanger.
Oh, I hope he's not a hanger. No, he's not a hanger. His brother's a killer, an absolute killer. So, a great night at the office tonight. I think I was a little leery. You know, if you'd have asked me, you know, what about this? I wouldn't have thought that things would play out the way they did. I thought we had a great shot at a couple of them, and we came up with a huge whiff. We weren't even close. Number 7, never got her hand up. Number 1, never got her hand up. Number 7, never got her hand up. Number 60, no hand up. Number 106, never got her hand up. Number 117, never got her hand up. Am I missing any? 95, never got her hand up. All the horses I thought we might have a shot at, never so much as raised my hand. Not once. Couldn't. They went too high. But looking at our entire body of work tonight, no complaints here. Great night at the office. We'll rearrange this, as I said, and get them in the buckets for the people with the A and B and concern. Relax. We'll take care of everything for everybody, and make sure we get everything squared away soon. By my calculations, I owe everybody 2 trotting fillies and a high-end trotter. So at the very least, we have 3 trotters coming your way, and at least 2 of them will be females over the next few days. We'll see how that plays out. For right now, I'm all done for the night. It's been a long day. I'm tired. I just ate 2 McDonald's cheeseburgers, so I'm probably going to toss and turn with gut rot for the next hour. It tasted great, though, didn't it? Fantastic. Anyway, have a wonderful evening. I will talk to you all very, very soon. Take care. New day tomorrow. Day 2 of Lexington coming your way tomorrow afternoon. Remember, 1 p.m. post at the sale tomorrow. Take care.